What is up, everybody? How's it going? Wow, it's been a while. It's been a crazy week. I'm sure it's been a crazy week for everybody. I'm gonna let people get in here. What's up? All right, everything's good, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, sweet. Sort of a different setup this time, so best elevator music. Thank you. Thank you. Let me pause all this. I don't need stuff going in the background. How's it going, guys? So just to explain really quickly what's going on, I had a little bit of an issue. Like, I got a late start today, and my MacBook was not cooperating. So as I was going through and starting my edit, it just kept slowing way down, and I wasn't getting anywhere, and it was already like 1 p.m. So I said, do you want me to just do it live? So I've got the footage. I can do the one that I shot yesterday next week, but for now, we're going to do this one live just because, well, why not, right? I have the ability, and I was not getting anywhere with what I was doing earlier, so made sense to go live with this episode. Steven, thanks for the $2. I'm here when I should be writing that damn paper. Yes, you should be writing that damn paper. You've been working on it forever. Need to crack open a little beverage just to get us started. This is the McGill Ave. I think for the last few live streams I've been drinking. It's just a really good beer. I should put it on the other side so it's not under the mic, though. So we've got quite a bit to do now. Like, the format has changed, which means that the live format, which I didn't really have nailed down, is going to change as well. Yeah, my Oregon shirt. It was laundry day. Hipster beer. It's good. I don't care what you call it. It's good. Do you get a Panda tomorrow? I don't know. Did you buy a watch? Is it going to be delivered tomorrow? I don't know. No. The best damn shirt actually brings me to my first point. The sponsor for this live stream is me. I'm sponsoring my own little live stream. So I've got brand new merch. This is actually live on Kerry Commission right now. I forgot to link it down below, but if you go to kerry.best, this shirt is live there now. And the first 20 people to go to Kerry Commission and purchase this shirt using Fast Fingers, that's the coupon code, gets 20% off. So we get 20% off that shirt right there if you're the first 20. That's the sponsor, is myself. So we've been working really hard on getting some shirts out there, and I want to really make Kerry Commission a thing, and I've struggled. The pandemic hasn't helped, but it's been tough. I've been looking for a designer, and I finally found one. He's been great. He's been pumping out awesome designs. This is the first of like 7, 8, maybe 9 shirt designs. Lots of stuff coming. I love that design. That's actually my favorite. My favorite one that he came up with. It was like an hour. This guy just pumped this thing out, and I'm like, he's in my brain. He knows what I like. He knows what I want. That shirt's awesome. But Fast Fingers gets you 20% off if you're fast enough. So yeah, I just figured, why not sponsor myself, right? But I'm pumped. We have many more coming. There's also, in the future, there's also going to be a shirt of the month club, if you want to call it that. I don't have the infrastructure for that yet, but I got to figure out how we're going to do that. I used to do something sort of like that through Patreon. I'm no longer going to do it there. I want to do it through Kerry Commission, and I think it's going to be cool. No, I know it's going to be cool. I think it's going to be fun. I think you guys are going to like it. Sure looks awesome. Thank you. I'm glad. Wow. Already rolling in. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate that. I've wanted some really good merch for a long time. The designs that are on there, other than this new one, all of those designs were mine, and I hit my limits of what I could do in Illustrator and designing my own stuff pretty fast. So I'm glad to have someone else helping out now. So thank you guys for supporting the show, and if you want to support me directly, that is one way you can do it, is buying shirts there. There are going to be some really cool ones, I promise. But yeah, I guess we should get started. So if you watched the last video on this channel, it's the best Damn EDC. So I explained that slowly I'm going to be transitioning the channel into be named Taylor Martin, and the EDC Weekly will be named the best Damn EDC moving forward. So this is a best Damn EDC. The format changed, And I said in the last video that I would be using different formats and just mixing up, playing around with what I, had on my mind and trying to figure out what worked best. And I said I would go back to that old format some, but I don't like that format. I did that format for 5 years, like off and on, and it was always the same, and I just kept adding more and more and more to it. And it eventually got just to be kind of like a slog. I got tired of that format. And the one I did last week, man, I enjoyed it so much. I think it was the most fun I've had making a video on this channel, like in general, probably since I started. It was just a lot of fun to edit, to see the reaction from you guys. You guys clearly liked that format. The video did well. So we're going to stick with it. And I'm going to use that same format for this. So the video I shot yesterday was actually the same format, but I had the mods from the Discord server choose the pictures that I was going to talk about without ever showing me. But now we're going to be doing it just like I did last week. The video next week is going to be the one I shot yesterday where the mods choose the carries. That worked okay. It didn't work great. But the one following, so 2 weeks from now, or 3 weeks, I think maybe, is going to be people in the Discord choosing the carries without me seeing them. So it's still going to be the first time I see the carries, but they're chosen by you guys. I haven't figured out how I'm going to do that yet, but that's going to be the one, not the next video, but the following best MEDC video. Tell Sky he's Harry Potter. Sorry, that was a lot of information right off the rip. Sorry. But yeah, let's get this started. Thank you, Steven, for another $4 over the stream, listening to you in the background. Thanks, man. Wow. They're just rolling in. Really appreciate it. I'm going to have to silence my phone now. It just keeps buzzing. So I'm going to field a few questions before we jump into the EDC photos. I also have 2 different setups for this, and I want your opinion on what you think is the best. 20 minutes well spent. Thanks, Josh. You should share that with me. Or actually, we'll put it in the Discord. Yeah, Steven, go write your paper. Please, go write the paper. Jon Grimms in here. What's up, man? Not soon enough. Actually, as soon as this lifts, I want to come up there, because I was supposed to make a video with Peter. We were supposed to come to your shop. That didn't happen. Actually, in the video that I shot yesterday, I was wearing my Grimms shirt. I should have saved it for today. Dang. But yeah, I would love to come up and come visit the shop. This is an IPA, yes. Hazy IPA. I am obsessed with hazy IPAs. Am I ever going to sell a TPT slide? Don't worry about that. We got stuff working. We're working on some things. Danny, thank you for the $9.99. Next hipster beer is on me. Well, that's about half of a hipster beer. No, these are not cheap. The 4-pack of this is like $16. It's not cheap at all. But New England IPAs are near and dear to my heart. Yeah, I'm super excited to come up there. And John, the new studio looks sick. I was kind of crushing over that video. So definitely coming up there for sure. Okay, so I have 2 different setups. I've got this little, you guys probably know what this is. I have this little stream deck here, which I have that I use to, switch my scenes and stuff that I've set up. And I set up 2 separate ones for how we're going to do this. The Brandon Miniman say Sony is silly and mommy loves my tummy. Wow. Love you, Brandon. But you've got some, I don't know what's going on in your mind a lot of the time. I have no clue. You've got some weird thoughts. But sure, I read it. I guess that counts. But the first setup is this one right here. So you can see the Discord, you can see me. And then I have another setup. Let me get it set up really quickly, actually. Just a sec. The other one is this. I think this one looks a little better because you don't need to see all my face. The problem with this one is that I can't see what you guys are saying. So that's why I had 2 setups. And now I can't see anything. There we go. Do you guys have a preference Probably doesn't matter. The link for the Discord is in the description. I could use my phone for chat. I don't have enough hands or eyes or cognitive ability for that. Oh boy, Brandon, thanks for the $5. I'm so hairy that I think I might shave my bum. Wow, thanks. I have shaved. Look at this. This is a much shorter beard than I had about 2-3 weeks ago. I need an assistant. Well, I would rely on my mods, but they're useless. You'll see what I mean by that next week, because I told them, I said, no duplicates, don't nominate yourself. The whole list was like duplicates and them nominating themselves. So, I mean, anyway. Oh, cool. You can see the notifications rolling in too, I think. Oh, that might just be on my screen. I can't tell. Live chat with Jeremy Sayers. So, there's another spoiler I can give you guys. The Whiskey Knife Fight podcast is coming up very, very soon. Next week, I think. That's our tentative plan, is next week. Big head is the most useless. I don't disagree with you, but this allows me to see more when I have it like this. I can't see. Actually, hold on. Maybe I can. Give me just 2 seconds. We're figuring this out as we go. So bear with me. I think I can just do it like this. And boom. Now I can see you guys, and I can see everything now. Okay, I figured it out. Wow, thank you, Z-Nate, for the 20 euros. Best from France. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's get started with this. I'll just kind of run through like I did before. If you guys see one that you want me to look at, just let me know. There's a bit of a delay, which kind of makes things a little weird and difficult for me to react to what you guys are saying, but I'll do my best. I'll do my absolute best. So I actually dropped off in the video that I did yesterday. I'm not exactly sure. I know that I saw this one in that. So 411 is probably the cutoff for where I should start. But I don't know. Rocket League training. You're paying me $5 to train you in Rocket League? Okay. Thanks, bud. I'll do what I can, but you might be beyond help. We'll see. Mail call from Fluffy Balls. Appreciate you, brother. So he got a nice Chavez. I sold my Chavez. I normally tend to just knee-jerk reaction say I regret selling something, because I always do. I never actually want to sell anything. I want to keep everything forever and just have the biggest collection of everything. You know, I just want everything. But, you know, financially I can't do that. So I have to pick and choose, and I like to try new things and sell stuff off, and that often means selling things that I don't want to get rid of, such as this. I sold one of my watches just yesterday or the other day, and I regretted it immediately. But that's a really nice Chavez because it's all titanium. I've only ever had like inlay versions and G10 versions, but I like the all titanium version. One thing about the Chavez that I wish that Ramon would do is put a finger choil on there so you could choke up. This sharpening choil right here, which you can't see my cursor, but the sharpening choil is just almost big enough to be a finger choil, but it's not. The edge termination on it is a little wonky too, so it doesn't come to a fine point. It actually tapers out towards the end. I don't know what you would call that, which I always found it a little weird. You could definitely grind that off and fix it yourself, but anyway. Look at this carry. This is from MrsW. He says, I'm clicking all over the place. Current knife and pin rotation, roadie, and mini grip are most carried as #unnecessary backup knives. So yeah, I carry 2 knives pretty much every single day, mainly just because I want to. I don't need them. I only ever use 1 knife, and I just end up carrying 2 because I've got so many. So today, somebody just asked, what am I carrying in my pockets today? I got my customized Sabinza, which I'm going to have to hold this way. So this is the Sabinza that I customized. You guys are getting a small preview of it. I'll show you later. and the Para 3 lightweight in M390, which was a DLT Trading exclusive. But in this photo, we have, I think, a Para 3 with micarta scales and a Lynch Northwest deep carry clip. I don't know what the other Spyderco is. He has a Benchmade mini grip with a Lynch Northwest clip and the Spyderco Roadie. What is that one in the middle? Is that a... It's not a chaparral. I'm not sure what that is. I don't know. And he has a tactile turn bolt action mini and a Fisher Space Pen in brass with a silver clip on it. I did finally get a Para 3. I literally bought this the day after I said that I'd never tried one. And, I mean, that's just kind of how it is. I say I've never tried it, and then I end up buying one. Scott, thank you for the $9.99. He says, I like to see my photos on YouTube at Everyday Carry Buffalo. Well, I made some jokes about you and the mods in the next video. I think your photos were picked 3 times for the next one, which is just ridiculous. Thank you for the $9.99. And 09 Agent Bill, thank you for the $25. He said, let's see some gunmetal blue themed EDC. I'll keep an eye out. Gunmetal blue. Did you submit a gunmetal blue EDC? Is that where you're going with this? Sage? Yeah, that might be the Sage. There's so many Spyderco models, and I can't keep them all straight. I know the big ones. I know PM2, PM3, or Para 3, sorry. Shaman, and most of the most common ones. But once you start getting into Manixes and the Chaparrals and all those, I tend to start falling off. That is a really nice Para 3, though. I love my PM2 with the micarta scales. I need to carry it some more. Next photo is a really nice artsy photo of a Sabenza. Looks like a large 21 from James EDC. Isaiah Thompson says, trying to really get into some traditionals. Yeah, they're kind of tough to get into. I've carried one some, and it's a really, really big Coke bottle beaver tail, but I mean, I don't know how to carry it, and that's typically the problem. I don't have, pocket clips for them, so. Paul R. says, I think those are Fireside Para 3 scales. Most likely, yeah. I've not ever bought anything from Fireside, but if you're looking for micarta scales for a Spyderco, check out Rib's Garage Tech. He's a good dude, and he makes really, really good stuff. Hey, Alex is in here. How's your head? She had a migraine today, and I'm here not helping. I feel bad, but yeah, that's just how it goes sometimes. You guys would kill me if I didn't stream or get an EDC weekly, a best damn EDC up today. Baby's in bed. Good. I hate that I'm here and didn't get to put her to bed, but c'est la vie. I can't tell what some of these things are. If you're wondering why I skip over some things, it's hard to tell what's in this photo, and that's not a knock or anything. I think it may be a Benchmade. I don't even know. Can't tell. I genuinely can't tell. I can tell that it's a microstream next to it, but that's it. Zachary Pearce, thank you for the $20. Slip joints for the win. And I have told myself I'm not buying any more slip joints because I buy them because I like them and I never carry them. So if you can find a slip joint for me that I want to carry, I will. But for now, all I want to carry is this. When I'm obviously not carrying it today, I carried it several days this week. You guys know where I'm going with this. You guys know. You already know. It's not a slip joint, but it has all of the character and the charm of a slip joint, but the fidgetability of something modern, and it has a pocket clip. And I got a Zulu this week. I didn't get one in micarta. I got a carbon fiber front flipper Zulu. Someone said the Impinda from Chris Reeve knives. Yes, they do have a slip joint, and it does have a pocket clip, but it's also very expensive, just as you would expect with Chris Reeve. Ooh, Gibbs said, decided to make my own knife with the only files and elbow grease. This is day one of probably many days ahead. It's a nice start. If you watch Alex Steele on YouTube at all, this week and last week and maybe the week before, they did videos on making knives in your garage with very affordable tools. I think the budget for the very first one was $100, and the knife turned out great. So I've been thinking about maybe trying to make my own knife. I think I'd like to do it not on camera the first time, you know, because if I were to do it on camera and fail miserably, it would be embarrassing. So I think I would like to make one and just get a feel for all the processes and then try to do a video on it. Here's one from ProjectK, and I think ProjectK actually took the photo for the thumbnail of this stream. But if you see here, right there, those are my old copper PM2 scales. I sold them to him not too long ago. I've been actually trying to sell this for a long time, and not a lot of people were excited about, you know, putting my logo on their PM2, but which I can understand, but that looks great. I had it on an acid etched blade with like bead blasted hardware, but I like the blackout look with the copper. It's just a really nice contrast. On Josh's old PM2, nice. And here is just a regular. He's always around. He's always been submitting and never ceases to just take a ton of photos and submit them. And this is from Watching Kerry, Michael Eskai. Did I say it right? I think I remembered it. But the reason I'm pointing this out is he is obsessed, in a good way, with the Casio World Time. You should check him out on Instagram. It's just watch_in_Kerry, I believe. But he has so many different mods on these Casio World Times, and they're budget watches, but they all look so good. He makes these budget watches look incredible, and this is just one of those. So he takes this very basic watch and just turns it into something awesome. So many different mods. And then Everyday Kerry Buffalo, here he is again. Look, all this reaction. This is one of the ones that was actually selected by the mods. We're on Sunday. How are we on Sunday? I thought we started with Monday. Are we jumping up? I'm confused. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about earlier. Gunmetal Blue. This isn't technically Gunmetal Blue, but this is from Irish. Yep, not going to try to pronounce that. He has a Benchmade bug out with a rock scale design, titanium scales, and titanium gear backspacer, Olight Baton Pro and titanium, a Ridge titanium wallet, Urban Carver's titanium breakaway, Lynch Northwest All Access Pass 1.5, Mighty Hanks Noble Stars Mighty Mini, a Tag Heuer, Curium Formula 1 digital and analog watch, and then titanium wedding band. So this technically isn't a gunmetal blue, it's just a plain titanium, but the white balance is skewed just a little bit to the blue, so it looks like gunmetal blue. But yeah, I mean, if you white balance this, it would be plain gray, just a neutral gray on all this gear. It's amazing how much just a little bit of white balance will completely change the look of a photo. And this is a good example of that because your phone tries to guess the best white balance possible, and a lot of the time, it's wrong. It's way wrong. So you just kind of have to know where to tap on your screen to get your white balance. But a lot of the time, it will err on the side of blue, I've found. It depends on the situation. But nice photo and really nice gear. It's a really nice carry. You guys are active in the chat. I can't keep up with you guys. Ashton Pearson, can I have a shout out? Yes, you can. There's your shout out. Hey, Austin, stop telling him to stop asking for a shout out, or her. I do want to do a video. I don't know when, but I do want to do a video on helping you guys, or not helping, but showing you what I do to edit. And the way I think I could do that is kind of taking a little bit of an idea from my buddy Peter and taking your photos and editing them as a video. So you would submit them to like you do for the EDC or the best Damn EDC, but I haven't quite figured out the logistics of it because I would like to see what you would do to edit it and then compare that to what I would do. And then in order to do that, I need both the original photo and your edited photo. So it's kind of tough to, maybe we could do it through the Discord where you upload the original and your edit, and then I take the original and do what I would do to it. So, I don't know. If you guys think that would be a good idea, let me know down below, because I would really like to, are we still online? It says I've disconnected from the chat. So, one sec. But if you think that would be a good idea, let me know. I think it would. I think it would be a lot of fun because I get a lot of questions about how did you do this edit? What can I do to make my photos look better? And I think if I were to do that and pair that with maybe some of my presets and show you guys what you can do with those, I don't know. It's a thought. It's a thought. Steven, go write your paper. Go write your paper. This chat window is borked. And this chat window is like 20 minutes behind. There we go. Technical difficulties all around today. All right, let's go back to this. What did Alex say? What'd she say? Is poker the new code? Yes, he is. He is definitely the new code. Steven, thanks for the $1.49. Go write your paper. That's an interesting photo. I'm not quite sure how I got this. This comes from BigYok. Oh, I guess he balanced it on that branch. But that, what is that? I don't even know. I thought it was a capara to begin with, but it's not. It's not a drunken. See, I don't even know what that Spyderco is. Cool photo, though. Definitely cool. And, of course, a TRM Atom. I've been looking at these. They're hard to come by. They're very difficult to come by. Thoughts on the Travex Contour wallet? I like the Contour. I do. But it's kind of heavy and thick for my preferences. So here seems to be, if I were to guess, a homemade wallet with a pin loop in it. This comes from DredgeLICO. He says, have a healthy day. All this is my low-cost carry Huawei Watch G2 Kershaw Natrix copper in like it's a mini Natrix with a snake bead, Parker Jotter, and a handmade leather wallet with a pin sleeve. Well, there you go. I'll loan you a TRM Neutron. No, it's okay. It's okay. I've been talking with TRM a little bit, and they said once this is all over, we might do a video together. So we'll see. But yeah, that's a nice little carry. I like to see handmade stuff. It's really cool to see handmade stuff in the server. And that, speaking of handmade, if you've been watching Blade HQ's live streams on Instagram, Zach has been whittling on Instagram Live, and this is just a nice little ode to that. I'd like to learn to whittle again. I mean, I used to whittle a lot as a kid, but I never did anything in particular. But it'd be nice to whittle something useful or, decorative or something. Nice little queen. That right there is actually a very specialized tool, though. It looks like something that would be made by Opinel or Opinel, but it's for scooping when you're whittling. Cool. Nice little spoon. Everyday Carry Buffalo is just like spamming the EDC photos chat. He's all over the place. Every time I'm like, ooh, look, cool. It's him. More a spoon knife. Is that what it is? More a carving knife? How am I on the 11th now? I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I started on the 11th, and this thing, I swear, it just keeps jumping around. I don't know how I'm losing my place. This one comes from Edgy, and look at all those beautiful slip joints. These are a lot of cases. There's an old timer, another old timer. I'm not sure what some of these are, but that is a really nice collection of old slip joints. There's a Sodbuster Jr. It's a cool little collection. I like it. Just go newer to older. I could, but I don't know. We are 6 days behind now. And every time I feel like I'm switching around in here, it jumps me back a few days. All right, so I guess we'll just jump to present and go backwards. I'll probably still lose my place. It's funny to see a lot of carries like this now with I don't know that this is their at-home carry. I would imagine since it's got an Xbox controller and a Roku remote, but a little drum pad, a little pry bar, Benchmade bug out. I don't know why you need a protractor, though. What do you need? What are you using a protractor for? Is that carried in your pocket? Here's Oof. So Manfred was actually banned from the Discord. I told him that I was banning him for 21 days because he was being he was acting out and he needed to chill out. So I told him I was banning him for 21 days. But what I actually did was I banned him and I said it was for 21 days, like in the command. And then a few minutes later, I unbanned him and nobody told him for like, I don't know, 10 days. But this is his carry. He's always got some really expensive stuff. He's got a Shirogorov here, a Neon Light with a a Prometheus Beta QRV2 in titanium, Mont Blanc pin, Atlas Creation Hank, which is from Rue in the Discord server. He has his Goyard card holder, Burnley coin, Burnley Psypop, combat beads. I can't remember the name of that bead. Some AirPods with a leather case and a blue Swiss Army knife cadet, classic SD, not a cadet, classic SD. I'm like not on it today, and I don't know who makes that carabiner, but he always has some really nice and expensive stuff. And so does Jason. Jason, you guys may remember from the bougie carry, that video I did. So both Manfred and Jason were in that, and Jason's the one that's got all the rasks and all the expensive everything. So here's a Saga pin with a Timascus coin and the Urban EDC Supply exclusive Techno, which is they did a drop on that pretty recently. Moab bead from Combat Beads, and the carabiner is from TI2 Designs. Okay, thanks, Steven. Reed bougie, yeah, the Techno is killer. Those were really cool. I didn't grab one. I didn't want to because I'm not a huge fan of the Techno, but if I were to get one, it'd be that one. I love that pattern that Urban EDC Supply does. That is their sort of pattern. Mine is Topo. If I got to pick a bougier poster, I got to go with Jason. Well, yeah, Jason's a real baller. I said this in the server a while back that Jason's a real baller, and Manfred's kind of a wannabe baller. Manfred wants to be Jason without being too mean about it. I'm just being honest. So here's a carry from Bunker. He has that is not a normal para 3. It looks like a para 3 because the clip's so long. So para 3, but it doesn't have normal scales on it. That is a Cadet as well as a Lynch Northwest All Access Pass 2.5, an Olate i3T EOS in the Coyote Tan, and a DOS of Fan America gun deck wallet, and a Mighty Hanks. Mighty Mini, I imagine. Big Dog, welcome to the chat. I don't normally do live streams, but I'm trying to figure out a way that this format will work really well for a live stream. I think it will work better if I have you guys choose these carries beforehand, or the mods or somebody, and I go through your picks versus me just scrolling through. I think this works better as a video where I can gather my thoughts or react to things. But I don't know, we're just playing with the format, hanging out, having fun on a Friday night, when I would otherwise probably just be playing Rocket League or Skyrim. Need more Spydercos. This is from Pepe. Nice. I've actually greatly expanded my Spyderco collection in the last 2 months. I think 2 months ago I had one. I had a PM2, and now I have 2 PM2s, the Para 3 Lightweight, a Shaman, a Nirvana. I got a lot of Spydercos now, and I'm happy with it. So this I've talked about a little bit recently. This one comes from Art. I don't know how to say his name. ArtSoHC. I don't know how to say that. I don't know what knife that is. I think he's got it listed here. ZT0095. He also has a Rolex Submariner, as well as a Zebra F701, an Alox Cadet, a coin, maybe $50, I don't know, and a Gerber Shard. But this right here is a ridiculously good flashlight for the money. It's the Raylight Land TI. So if you're in the market for one of these, which is the Okluma DC0, these are very, very difficult to come across. These are $450 and way, way back ordered. But the Raylight Land TI is a very, very similar flashlight, same size, roughly, takes the same batteries, but this one takes a 14500 cell. The Raylight Land takes a 14500 and a AA. So if you have a 14500 in there and it dies, you can just throw a AA in it and it'll still work. It won't have the same power, it won't have the same output, but you can still have a functioning flashlight if your 14500 dies on you, which is really, really nice. And those go for about 70, 80 bucks. So it's a really good value in a flashlight. If you want something like the DC0, but you don't want to fork over $450, you also can't buy them right now. You can easily and openly, freely buy a Raylight Land TI, and I think it's a good purchase. It's a good purchase. Can I go back scrolling from the top to the bottom? Well, I would, but it was jumping around and I was losing my place. Is that strong? Oh, it's a cider. It's like a dark cider. I've never seen a dark cider. This one comes from Rabbit. He has an AV8 watch, one of their chronographs. I don't know what that pry is. Morris Knives pry. A Spyderco UK PK, which could have been... No, that's not what we saw earlier. Maybe it was. I don't know. A Harris Tweed Hank by Hanky Panky and some Ray-Bans. Nice little start to spring. Can't see. Oh. I forgot to switch back. Thanks, guys. I was confused by this. I wasn't sure what this was. I thought it was like a beer, or it looked at first like... sorry, I forgot that I didn't switch the the scene. It looked like a beer or like a canned wine. I thought it was canned wine at first, and I didn't know that that was a thing. It's not that I know of, but we have a dark cider. Anyway, what I said is he's got an AV8 chronograph here, as well as a Hanky Panky handkerchief, some Ray-Bans, a Morris Knives pry bar, and a Spyderco UK PK. It is a thing. Canned wine is a thing. That sounds horrible. That sounds disgusting. No, thank you. Never seen that one before. Yeah, I've never seen a dark fruit cider. That's pretty interesting. If you want to contact me about a product, you can email me at bestdamnedc@spacestation.com. bestdamnedc@spacestation.com. Super glamorous quarantine carry for the last few weeks. This is from DarkShot, who is the flashlight nerd in the server. He has a compression lock, little native, an MSR D4V2 shorty, and a OnePlus 3T as his phone. He says, pretty perfect pandemic prevention protecting people's pajamas. Wow. Quite the alliteration. Quite the alliteration. That is a very short flashlight. He's always got some really good stuff going on with this flashlight game. He has, he's the one that originally I wanted to help me customize an FW3T. I don't have an FW3T, but I eventually will get one, and I want him to help me customize it. I might send it to him and have him customize it if I don't end up making a video on it. Here's a carry from Shaun. He's got a nice little pop of green in here. Don't see a lot of colors. It's probably because I've, gone with the wood backgrounds and whatnot for so long that you guys are, trying to figure out what I like. Don't do that. Go with what you like. Make stuff that pops out. We have a Fox Knife Suru in the carbon fiber version. This one's a little weird because it's a lock bar. It's like a lock. It's not a titanium frame lock. It is a carbon fiber frame lock, and the lock bar is carbon fiber. So it's a little weird to me. There's also a tactile turn bolt action, and maybe a short, as well as an Ace of Hanks handkerchief, a green wallet. Is that a Bellroy wallet, if I were to guess? Bellroy hide-and-seek wallet. And that's everything. He's got a Zero Feud bead on the Suru, which is my buddy Rick has been making these little, what does he call them? He doesn't call them Lego because he can't call them Lego, but it's a Lego head bead is what he calls it. He has a name for it that's, obviously not infringing on any rights or anything, but it is a Lego man bead. Rick actually, for his Shirogorov, he put a hat on his bead as well. So he put the little headman bead on it with a hat. So the hat he made separately, which is hilarious. Brickman. He calls it a Brickman. There we go. Thank you for that, Nerve. But if I had that photo, I would show you the hat on the Brickman bead. It's pretty funny. He has a lot of fun doing what he wants. Or whatever he does in his shop, he's always having fun. That's what I mean to say. EDC Dump 365. Nice dark and moody shot here. So he has a BW SAK as well as a Pete's Pirate Life Big Idea Design Pocket Pro a CRKT squid. I don't know what that is because it's on its edge, but it's got a thumb disc. Not many knives with thumb discs. Log and Jotter notebook, and then I'm not sure who makes the wallet or organizer. I'm sure he's going to tell us. Kershaw Emerson collab, that is the QCQ 4K XL. The wallet is handmade, pocket organizer, so I'm guessing it's made by him. And then Log and Jotter, yeah, so I got everything else right. Cool. Nice little moody photo. You can tell some of these are inspired by Peter himself. He's, I don't know if he's influenced me in making these nice, dark, moody, contrasty photos, but I've seen that change kind of take over the whole EDC world, which has been kind of funny. Poop squid. Here's one that people are after quite a bit now. It comes from Komodo Kevin. He has a copper carry in that he has an Umbury haptic coin in copper, as well as a tactile turn bolt action mini in copper, and a Mighty Hanks Mighty Mini with a Midnight Paisley. But the knife in the middle is something that a lot of people are after. There's a classified section, which you can see here in my Discord, and in there are a lot of in search of, and a lot of those in search of posts are looking for brass or copper elementums, and this is just a really nice one. I have a brass elementum. In fact, it's right here. This was a gift from Zach from Blade HQ because he knows I like brass, and he knows that I like the elementum. It's just so dark. I'm thinking, now that I have replacement hardware, I stripped the pivot screw out, and Civivi sent me another one. But I'm thinking, now that I can get this thing apart, I might take some brasso to these scales and clean it up and get all that fake patina off and just see what it looks like. So really cool stuff. Love to see those copper themes, but yeah, that's really dark. If I were you in this situation and had an all copper carry, I would definitely take something to that to get that coating off and make it a raw copper. Just saying. Every time I'm scrolling through and I'm like, ooh, nice, and it's Everyday Carry Buffalo. Every time. Why is that? Why is that? It's like without fail. But above that is this photo here, which is actually the thumbnail of this video. I edited this photo a lot, as you can see in the thumbnail of the video, and that was just one of the things that sparked that idea of me doing one of those let me edit your photo videos. But this one comes from ProjectK. He has a Mighty Hanks handkerchief, as well as an iPhone 11. I don't know if that's a Pro Max or whatever. He has a Travax Link, a coin. I believe that coin is from Nerve in the Discord server. He has an Olight i1R EOS. I don't know if it's an i1R2 or just the regular i1R. He has a Benchmade bug out with a look like, I can't remember the name, but they are micarta scales for the bug out. Looks like an Urban Carver's bead, some AirPods, and a Travax Ascent. Is that the Ascent? I think that's it, the Ascent. I cannot remember who makes. Oh my god, I did it again, didn't I? Ugh. I'm not so good at this. I'm not so good at this. So let's start over here. This is the carry that is in the thumbnail of the video. I'll get it one day, guys. I'll get it. It's been a learning experience so far. I've failed you guys. Yeah, I have. I know. Drink the beer. It helps. Yeah, it does. It does. Good call. We shouldn't have to pay you to switch it to you. But you can see here these bug out scales that I'm talking about. I cannot remember who makes those. It starts, I had them. I own some of those, and I can't remember who makes them. Putnam. Alan Putnam. That's who it is. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. So I had some of those, and I got rid of them because, obviously, I prefer the titanium scales. I'm not going to switch to me because I'll just forget again, but I have titanium on mine. Putnam. I think it's Putnam. Yeah. I'm not going to switch to myself anymore. That's proven to be a very bad idea. We are only back to 516 today. Oh my God. So here's a carry from Dara. A few things are cut off here, but he has a Northside Knives Komodo, a Brassworks Pioneer X with a copper Gamble made clip. He has a Keyboard Junior in micarta and titanium, 4.7s, copper Preon P1 Mark III, Blackfisher Space Pin, a Black Label Creation copper lip balm sleeve. Inside that, some Burt's Bees, a Traveler Company brass pencil, and a Green Arc Company Boulder wallet. So that's something I haven't carried in a long time, actually, is the Boulder wallet. I love that thing, and I've just not carried it in a long time. It's summer coming up, so maybe I will. But I've started going with just thinner and thinner wallets, and I keep going back to this. The Turkey Foot Leather Works. It's just so slim. It's hard not to want to carry that. Stone says, I live for the part where I never get into the EDC Weekly. Well, joke's on you. There is no more EDC Weekly. This is the best Damn EDC. But yeah, I have 3 Boulder wallets, and I just never carry it. So what I have done is I've just stopped carrying. I don't like something thick in my front pocket. I go front pocket carry now, and when you start putting gear in your wallet, it just starts getting bulky for front pocket carry. So I've just kind of fallen out of love with carrying organizers like that in my front pocket. I was talking earlier about the watch that I regretted selling. This is that watch. This is the DanHenry 1970. It's just a really cool compressor, old homage watch to some older models from the 70s, and it's just a really cool watch, and I miss it. But on to bigger and better things. I gotta keep it fresh and put new things on my wrist, like this marathon and some other stuff. So just an aside real quick, I will remember to go back. I promise. I will remember to go back. But before, I'd say yesterday. Yesterday was kind of like the epiphany point where it just clicked. I didn't like bracelets. I've said it a million times. I don't like bracelets. I don't like bracelets. They're awful. I don't like how they look. They're not comfortable. I don't like bracelets on watches. And then I don't know what it is. I forced myself to carry or wear a watch with a bracelet on it for longer than I wanted to, just to give it a fair shot. Like I wanted to switch back to NATO or leather. And then all of a sudden, I was just like, I'm going to keep wearing it on a bracelet to see. I woke up yesterday and I put this actually back on a NATO band. And like an hour later, I'm like, I missed the bracelet. I want to go back to the bracelet. And I put my Glycine on a bracelet, which if you want to see that, I have a Glycine Combat 6 Classic and my Laurier, the Gemini. Both on bracelets, and my Marathon's on a bracelet. And I don't know what it is. I kind of like it now. I don't kind of like it. I really like it. It just, like a switch flipped. It's so interesting to see how tastes can change so fast. Because I was totally against them. Not just didn't like them. I was against them, hated them. And now I just want bracelets on my watches. I looked for like an hour last night to find a bracelet for my Seiko. I don't know. I don't know why, but I just got to go bracelet now. Who knows if it'll stay that way, but I feel weird, real quick, I feel weird changing my mind on something. Like, I know that we need to grow as people and learn from things and experience new things and take those into consideration, but I also feel weird just going back on something I said. Like, I didn't like bracelets and now I do, and it just makes me feel indecisive about something, or sometimes even borderline unprofessional, but, you know, obviously we're just people. It's not unprofessional. It's just, it's kind of weird for me to change my mind so radically. Not just to change my mind on something, to 180 on something is a little weird. It is an opinion, and opinions change, but Greg, I'm just saying yes, Zachary Pearce, exactly. Zach says it's because you put your tastes on record. My opinion's out there, and you could watch one video from me. Let's say I make a video next week, and I'm like, hey, I love these bracelets, and then the week after that, I'm like, I changed my mind, I hate them again. You know, like, obviously that's a bad example because I'm flip-flopping, but it just, you might watch my videos out of order and be like, this guy said bracelets are terrible, and you might form your opinion on that, and then watch another video from mine in the future, and you're like, oh, he loves bracelets now. That's what I'm saying. It's weird. I have to. I try to be careful with opinions that I do form, but I'm just saying it's a point that I wanted to make. So here's one from Coakley Leathers. He's actually a leather worker in the server. He has this notebook holder. He has a Kershaw shuffle, a Kersh shuffle, if you will, that I've never seen, with like a ombre scales. Don't know the mechanical pencil. He has a Pentel eraser and some notebooks here, but that right there, that Kersh shuffle caught my attention. You don't see too many ombre knives. OldGreg is in the house. Yeah, good to see you, OldGreg. Where's his 400-pound brass carry? If you guys aren't familiar with Greg is the king of brass, and everything he carries, everything is solid brass. In fact, he has toilet paper at home that is solid brass. The rolls are solid brass. The core, solid brass. His road bike that he's selling, solid brass. The mountains are calling. He has a custom FW3T with blue anodizing and knurling. He has an AJT Designs key fob for a Forerunner, which I'm going to come back to. Benchmade bug out with rock scale designs, TI critter scales, blue ano with polished faces, 2.4 ounces. It's good that you included that information. It actually is, but I was just reading, not reading ahead. I was reading as I was saying it, and that just kind of caught me off guard. Leatherman kick mod. Knifeless with rebar pliers, all saw file. Okay, we're going to go on. Erber EAB LW, blue class money clip. Cerulean, I don't know what that, it's probably the material. Blue Zippo with a Zippo single jet insert and a blueberry color space pin. So the reason I wanted to come back to this is the key fob. So I've been talking about my keys, which are hanging on the door. I've been talking about them for some time in that I hate that the fob is separate from the key. I believe there's a mod that I can do with my existing key on eBay where I can get a cover like this and put them together. I think that's possible. I don't know. I've just been too lazy to do it. But it's something I should look into because I hate the key situation on my Tacoma. And also, it goes back to one of those opinion things. I said I was never going to sell the Tacoma. I've said a lot of things that I was never going to sell. The Tacoma is one of those. At the very top of the list, I think I might sell it. I don't know. I've been back and forth on it. I love my Tacoma because it's a stick shift. It's a 6-speed 4-wheel drive. Hard to come by, but kind of just want a full-size truck now. Part of growing up, I guess. I got a family, and it's really cramped if we put Eleanor in my Tacoma. What do I want instead? Well, if I got what I wanted, I would get a brand new Raptor, but that's not going to happen. So, if I were to get anything that's not a Raptor, actually, I would probably look at a used Raptor because they don't hold their value that well. So, can you buy my Tacoma? I don't know, maybe. I wonder why a Raptor. Not because Peter. I wanted a Raptor before I knew who Peter was. Alex says, buy me a minivan. But no, I've wanted a Raptor for the longest time. Just always loved them. I don't like Fords. I don't like mini Fords at all. But the Raptor has always spoken to me. And in the newer design trucks, the Ford trucks now, I like them. I've always had Fords. Like I had a Ford Ranger and a Ford F-150, and I just hated that bubbly round design. And even some of the newer ones, like 2013 models, are kind of round and bubbly. But the Raptors always looked so much better. They always looked so much better. So get Alex her van first. Alex has a family car with third row seating. Okay, she doesn't need another car. My truck's too small. We don't take it anywhere. And Alex can't drive my truck because she can't drive a stick shift. My cousin has a Raptor that's been sitting in his garage for years. Well, if it's just sitting, he should donate it. Okay. Can't wait for the Ranger Raptor. That'd be great, but I need a bigger truck. James EDC. Very typical carry, actually. We have a gun deck wallet from Das of Fanimera, a Chris Reeve large Sabenza 31, and a tactile turn bolt action mini. That's a cool picture. So you can always count on Patina EDC to take cool pictures. This is a cool little contrasty, moody picture. Obviously, it's not a carry, but it is a brass-scaled Flytanium scales on a Benchmade bug out with a bunch of paracord. Wow. There's a lot going on in that photo. I can't see it all. Steven, you almost made it into the show, but I'm scrolling right by him because there's just too much. There's too much there. I think you actually have one that I was going to click on earlier, but I lost my place, so we'll see. Adventure Blanket, new knife day with the QSP Penguin and Jean Micarta for about 15% of the cost of next to my cheapest knife. This thing is impressive. I had a QSP Penguin on pre-order from Drop, but they took so long. I think it was like 3 months when I finally decided to cancel past the expected ship date. And it was from all this coronavirus stuff, obviously, but yeah, I did not keep the QSP Penguin. In this, he's also got a Raylight Raylight Land TI. He's got the QSP. I don't know what the wallet is. It's a nice little veg tan wallet. Atlas Creation Hank, Lynch Northwest All Access Pass 1.5, and a Switch Lite. I have been crushing on my Switch Lite lately. For some reason, I've played Skyrim 100 times, and for some reason, I just picked it up, started playing Skyrim earlier this week or last week, and just fell back in love with Skyrim. I love it again. It's such a good game. I've bought it like 6 separate times. I'm just in love with it. You guys, actually, do me a favor. Everybody watching right now, go to the chat. Go to the chat and just spam Alex. She's Alex Teague on here, I think. Spam her and tell her to play Skyrim. She's been playing Breath of the Wild just nonstop. That's like the only game she's ever played in the last 10 years other than Candy Crush and Crosswords and this Harry Potter game, whatever it is on the phone. Tell her to go play Skyrim. She said she's scared because it's hard, but it's not. Tell her to go play it. I told her I'd help her, but she won't do it. So I need you guys to go tell her. Make her do it. She wants Animal Crossing, but we're not going to do that. Not yet, because the last time I bought her a game, she put it in the Switch, played it for 2 minutes, and said she didn't like it. Breath of the Wild is awesome, but she's already beat it, and she just keeps playing it. She's trying to find all the Korok seeds. Like, why? Why are you trying to find Korok seeds? The game's over. Go play Skyrim. Alex, that's what we're doing tomorrow. We're playing Skyrim together. Separately, but together. Free roam in Breath of the Wild is too addicting. Yeah, until you've done everything. She's done everything. So from Kadir Gum... Nope, not going to try that. This is quite an interesting carry. So he's got 3 AAA batteries. I was trying to figure out what that was from the small preview. Some tiny little fixed blade. A charge. For a charger, that's a battery pack. This is like a little survival kit. Some sort of tool card and a pen. I can't tell what any of this stuff is. I don't know what I literally don't know what anything in this carry is other than the Bic lighter. That's not even a Bic lighter. You know what? I know nothing about this carry, but it's just a cool photo. Probably from the wood background. Dead Cells is fun too. Dead Cells is a lot of fun, to be completely honest. Sorry, we keep getting off topic. Watch Geek 101 has an Olight S1R Baton 2 Swiss Army Knife Cadet, a DIY pry bar, an O1 tool steel, Fisher Space Pen, Lumec. My mouth is not working tonight. The brain and the mouth are disconnected a little bit. We have a Loomtech Combat B54 chronograph and a Micarta Civivi Elementum. So this is one of the watches that I have that's maybe on the chopping block right now. This guy, I think, is who talked me into getting this marathon. So it's I think the same or very similar as the marathon you see in the top of his photo. But we have 2 of the same watches. I think maybe I'm going to sell my Loomtech, which was my 100,000 subscriber gift to myself. I bought it because it was like, finally, I just wanted to commemorate something that I'd done. And then, I don't know, my taste changed. So I might get rid of the Loomtech. I see you guys talking about Switch games still. There's one Switch game that one game rather, that I am dying to play. It's not out. I've been waiting. There are 2 actually that I really want to play. One of my favorite games, period, is The Long Dark. It's just such a good campy game. I love it. It's like a walking simulator, but it's very, very difficult. And I have it on PC at home, and I've played it a lot, but I want it on the Switch. They've been trying to port it to Switch for so long. And then the other one is Green Hell. So Green Hell's out on PC right now, but they're bringing it to Switch. They said they were going to bring it to Switch in like Q2 2020, and I'm just waiting so I want it so bad. The Long Dark, the dev team on the Long Dark has been talking about having issues trying to port it over to Switch. And I think the Green Hell development team is having the same problem. Green Hell, I don't know how that's going to work on Switch, but it just looks so good. It just looks I want a survival game, like a true survival game, like The Forest or something on the Switch. And Skyrim is the closest I have to that, so that's what I'm going to stick with. Ark, I would get Ark, but apparently Ark sucks on the Switch. So I'm a huge fan of Fallout. I love most things that Bethesda does. Like Fallout, I've played pretty much all of them, and Ark, yeah. And Skyrim, and I did not play Oblivion, but my friend is the one that got me into it. He was playing Oblivion. That's what got me into Skyrim. Just read Hatchet. Actually, I did read Hatchet last year. It's a good book. I wish there was like an adult version of Hatchet, so it wasn't so like easy to read. I would definitely like to get back. Oregon Trail. I played real life Oregon Trail about 2 years ago. Alex and I drove the Oregon Trail with BigYok, which was a lot of fun. BioShock is coming to Switch. I think it's already on Switch. BioShock is. Might be coming up. I don't know. Hatchet's a great book. It just is. I have Hollow Knight, and it's fun. I like platformers, but I'm not the biggest platformer fan. I prefer something that's... I prefer first-person, third-person games over platformers. Hollow Knight is very good. So is Celeste. Celeste is really good. I really enjoy Celeste, but I want a first-person / third-person RPG of some sort. Survival RPG, I should say. Best damn EDV. Okay, let's get back to this. That was a cool carry. That is, that's an interesting knife. So we have a Sharp Dressed Knives Camo Canvas Micarta Scales, and then Northside Knives Komodo. What in the world? I mean, if you're doing some flat cuts, that's a hell of a knife to use for flat cuts, because you can really just put that thing down on the table. But for just about any other cut, that thing would be, I don't know. Alex, don't go play crosswords. Go play Skyrim. Go play Skyrim, please. Go do it. You'll enjoy it. You'll enjoy it. Cut some leather. Yeah, that would be a good leather cutting tool. It's just an odd design, odd profile to that. We are still only at like 1 p.m. today. 1:41 p.m. Here comes the blue EDC. Is that what you wanted? The blue EDC? Don't worry, Greg. I got you. This is easy to fly 234. Crappy work picture, but I wanted to get it sent in quick. This is my blue and black EDC. He has a Samsung Gear S3 Frontier with dark blue Moco band from Amazon, a black Victorinox Cadet, Karas Custom Bolt V2 blacked out, Pro 2717 iron keychain from Adirondack Iron on Etsy with ball chain necklace. I have no idea what any of that means. Tactical keychains, Tuck XL Blue, Samsung Galaxy Buds with blue carbon fiber skin from D-Brand, Recycled Firefighter Sergeant Blue, Kershaw Launch 1 Blue, OnePlus 6T with D-Brand grip case, Black Fox Bean Gen 1 slip joint fidget toy, titanium shark bead off Amazon, Key Smart Key Dangler, and face mask bait made by my mom. Wow. That's a whole lot of stuff. I hope you got some deep pockets, man. Cargo pants, cargo shorts. Cargo shorts are actually coming back in, I heard. Just a fun little fashion tidbit for you. But good for you EDC guys out there. It's a lot of stuff here. I've still never had anything from Tactical Keychains because he blocked me on Instagram, and I've never even talked to the dude, so not sure why he blocked me. Tried to get a blue O-Light. Is this yours, Russ? Or was it you just talking about him? Did you know he was trying to get one? I've got a blue O-Light, but I feel weird getting rid of it because it was technically a gift from O-Light. It was an unreleased blue O-Light. Titanium, too. It's very strange. It's got this weird, deep color to it. Let me show you. These were never released. It says friendship on it. That's what all the gifts from Olight say. And this weird, I don't know what that logo is. Yep. It is titanium, though. I don't know what the coating is. I'll be sad if I lose it. I'm not getting rid of it. I'm just saying I have one. It's just not the blue that everybody else talks about. Look at that. He's actually right here in the chat. I see him right there. Which would you choose? So he's got two here. Brass versus copper. That looks like a Raylight LAN in brass, if I were to guess. A Big Idea Design Pocket Pro in brass, and a brass Elementum, and a Tail of Knives combo. I don't remember exactly what the name of that Tail of Knives is, and an Atlas Creations Hank. Then he has a CGRB, I don't know what knife that is, but in copper, an Olight i3E EOS, or i3T EOS, sorry, and a Bolt Action Mini in copper. I keep saying brass, but copper. Oh my god, I did it again. I did it again. Okay, let's start over. Those eyebrows are sick, thanks. Oh, I'm so bad at this. This is why I don't live stream. Poker, pay me. Yeah, pay me, Poker. If you guys want to see the carry pay. Rampart, so CJRB Rampart. Okay, let's start that over. We have a brass Raylight LAN. He has a brass Elementum and a brass Pocket Pro from Big Idea Design in a Tail of Knives trio. That's what it is. Taylor needs a slap. Yeah. And then he also has an Atlas Creations Hank. There is a Mighty Mini. That is the Kerry Commission Custom Mighty Mini with the topo pattern. And then a brass or copper. God, I always do that. I do that every time I shoot one of these videos. When I'm shooting it over at the desk, I call copper brass and I call brass copper. I don't know why I do it, but it always happens. But we have the copper tactile turn bolt action mini or short. I'm not sure which one that is. And then a copper Olight i3T EOS and a CJRB Rampart. Rampart? Is that what it was? Somebody said it in the chat, but I missed it. I didn't know this was pay-per-view. It is pay-per-view. It is now. You're gonna have to do a super chat just so I can see that I'm on the wrong view again. I'm not used to switching my views. I'll get used to it in another like 8 or 9 streams. If I were to choose between those, I'd go brass. I'm a brass guy. Copper smells a little stronger, which I'm not totally against, but it's heavier. It's heavier and softer than brass. So every time someone says switch, we drink. Well, I'm going to just lock it on me and start talking about these carries, and you're not going to see anything, and you all are going to get drunk. Watch it. It's going to happen. Oh, man. Here's one from Red. So Red actually picked up one of his grails recently. This is a small Sabenza 31. So he's been wanting one of those for a while. He had some Benchmades. He had a Benchmade proper, and was it a mini Crooked River? I think. He got a custom, I think it was a mini Crooked River that he had customized. But he really wanted to Sabenza. No, those don't even get any pocket time, and it's all Sabenza for this guy. But he's got a Nerve coin, a Belroy card sleeve, a Baron Fig Squire, and a Seiko Sea Urchin watch. Same as every day, I need my damn name to get drawn for a Grimmsmo Saga pin. Yeah, you and me both. I need a Saga. If John's in here still, hey, John, get me a Saga. I know you guys are ramping up. Let's do it. All right, here's Brazen, one of my mods. He bought these off me. Some old Urban Organizers, which are actually really nice. I just, again, don't carry organizers a lot. Look at that. Bree got an Olight S1R Baton 2 Ti Winter. These are super rare now, and they are expensive. They were originally $100. I've seen them go for as much as $300 in brand new in box. So nice. So hard to get. I have so many people hit me up all the time. I don't see you carry it. Can I have yours? No. Sorry, you can't. Lilo Marine says, my occupation, a project manager for a construction company based in San Francisco. Sometimes the job requires me to have tools on hand, and there is nothing better than no better feeling than having the right tool at the right time. From the right, Field Notes Autumn Edition Notebook. That's on the left. That's on the left. from the left. The pin is the TI2 Designs Techliner Super Shorty. The light is an Olay S2R Baton 2. He has a Dango aluminum space frame wallet, a Leatherman Free P4, Vox Suru, Urban EDC Supply exclusive drop. That actually is the Damasteel with the shred carbon fiber or marbled carbon fiber, one of those two. Rovi Von Aurora A24 in titanium, Griffin Pocket Tool in titanium, a Bang TI carabiner, and a Mick Dewar carbon fiber key organizer, not shown, iPhone 11 Pro Max, Apple Watch Series 4, and his Insta is EDC World. Wow. Quite the carry. So I had talked about not having carried a multi-tool in my carry for some time, and that was because I got all these knives. I don't use a multi-tool a ton. I keep it in my backpack, and I started, I just threw one in my pocket yesterday for just a little bit, just to see how it would feel. I can't do it anymore. They're just too heavy. It just pulls my pocket down. But if I were to carry one, it'd be the Free P4, Free P2. The problem is the Free P2 has the combo edge on the knife, which I'm not a fan of. Here's one. Finally, we have a Pena X-Series front flipper Zulu. I always want to say Trapper Zulu, but it's Trapper and Zulu are something very different. This is the Zulu, which was dropped this week. He also has a Leatherman Micro, which is a really nice little tool. A nice little Lego man and a beard and owl handkerchief. That's from Ultiman. Those Zulus are really, really nice. Paul, I'm not selling you my anything. X-Series. I might sell my X-Series. The Zulu I may not keep. I'm not getting rid of the Trapper. I'm never getting rid of the Trapper. Mark my words. It's the perfect knife. It's the perfect knife. Get a holster. Pliers are super useful. I have one of these, actually. This was sent to me by Stat Gear. They send me stuff every so often. I've never even talked to them. But it says clip and carry on it. And it's a Kydex sheath for a Leatherman Free P4. Just pops down in here. And it fits really well. Great retention. So if I'm going to do work, I'd probably carry this. I don't want to keep it in my pocket. I think I have it right here. I can show you how nice it fits. So that, and it's in there pretty good. I don't want to shake it too much because I got stuff underneath, but it takes a lot of force to get that thing to come out of there, but it's fixed in the upright position, so it's not going to come out of there. Do Chris Reeve knives ever go on sale? Yeah, if you buy it on secondary. I've never seen one on sale anywhere, but you can buy them on secondary a lot. Pocket dumpster. This is going to be one of the last ones, I think. I don't know how long we've been going. Honestly, have no clue how long we've been going. Hour 15. Okay. Pocket dumpster. He says, hopefully Taylor didn't record the video already. I did. But I'm also doing this. Spyderco PM2 with Flytanium copper scales. Those don't even look like copper. They look like a red G10 or a red micarta. Full titanium hardware, acid etch blade, and Lynch Northwest clip. He has a Brassworks BW pry bar. He has Titanium Pioneer with pocket clip, brass liners, and acid etch tools. A Ridgewell in titanium. An S2R Baton 2 in copper. And a tactile turn copper bolt action short. And a Garmin Phoenix 5X Plus. Oh my God. Oh man. This is why I need to just, you know what? Good night, everybody. It's been great. It's been great. Drink, everybody. What am I doing? I keep forgetting that I switched it myself. Whatever. I do see your DMs. I'm not going to switch to them. Okay, I'm going to do this so I can switch to the DMs. And change the view. Thanks. Thanks for that. Oh, and I just lost my place. Look at this. Boom. We're back down. I don't know where we are now. Today at 8:30. Cool. So it took us way, way down. We're just going to start here and go the other way. Here's from Stitched Souls. Sorry, Pocket Dumpster. We had yours up, and then I failed, and then Discord failed. Current work from home EDC, natural shell Cordovan wallet from One Star Leather, large WC Starbenza. That is Wilson Combat. For those of you who don't know, Pete's Pirate Life brass pin and Pirate Life coin, brass New Mexico Burnley Cypop, as well as a brass fishhook keychain with brass mech-like keychain, brass Kappa quick release, tactical keychains WTF, and keys, and a Note 10 Plus and Galaxy Buds with a D brand skin. So lots of brass here, and a really the coolest Starbenza out there is honestly the Wilson Combat Starbenza. The best one is the Starbenza with a Spidey Hole mod. But yeah, this keeps jumping around now. We totally lost our place. Am I doing a giveaway tonight? Yeah. Why not? 1 second. All right. Let's do it. I've got 2 Rovivon Auroras, and I'm going to give them both away. They're both Nichia. They are the A3, I believe. No, A8, sorry. Both of them, I believe, are signal lamp, so not UV. I think they're both the exact same. Yep, both signal lights, A8s. So, this is the worst newscast I've ever seen, thanks. Glad I'm living up to your standards. Oh, man, it's been a riot. I don't know what I said. So we have 2 Rovivon Aurora A8s. I have not planned this in any way, so I have no idea how we're giving these away. It's been great. Glad you guys are enjoying it, because I've been an idiot. Randomly. I can't just I gotta pick somebody somehow. I gotta make you do something. I'm giving you my house. Well, I don't own a house, so joke's on you. Now, if somebody wants to give me a house, that's very welcomed. I could use a house. I could definitely use a house. Yeah, I'm going to give away a shirt, too. So, I'm going to give these 2 away, and then I'm going to choose a 3rd winner for a shirt. So, we're going to do 1 giveaway, but we're going to give away 3 items. Pick a number. That's kind of tough to do. I should pick my mods? The mods who ruined the EDC Weekly that I shot yesterday? Actually, you guys did a pretty good job, but, coordinate better next time. Okay, pick a number. Pick a number just seems too difficult. Now that's an idea. Trial by combat. Make me laugh. Let's see. We'll do 3 separate giveaways. The way that I'm going to have to get in touch with you guys is through the mods, because I can't really write down anything right now. So when I say somebody is a winner, mods take a note of that, put it in the mods chat in Discord, and we'll contact them there. If we do by best beard, red is a winner, yeah. But let's see. Okay, we're going to do this based on things from the server that I've talked about in the last, 24 hours. I think that's pretty fair, right? I think that's pretty fair. So, I bought a watch last night. See if anybody was paying attention. Does anybody, the first person to guess this, if you get it right, you'll win. I'll give you the A8. What watch did I impulse buy last night? Not a Bertucci. No, it's not a Bertucci. It's still in the server right now. Ooh, Caleb Morse is on it. Caleb Morse is on it. It's a Farer, yeah. A Farer chronograph. All right. Caleb, you get one of these mods. Get in touch with Caleb for this. Next up, not a marathon. I'm wearing the marathon. I've worked and not been in there. So I'm going to do something that makes it fair for you guys too. So Caleb got that quickly. That was like, that was too easy. Stitch Souls on the Discord. Okay, well, Stitch Souls, you're the one that we were looking at your carry, and I was looking at your carry, and you guys were looking at me. Okay, so the next one, I guess we'll do a number. Let me pull up, since I've got this, I'm going to pull up a random number picker. Random number generator, number between 1001 and 3000. No, that's going to be too. We got to do like 1 in 50. Because if we do that, you guys are going to guess forever. Sorry, scratch that. That's way too big of a range. We're going to do 0 to 100. I think that's a pretty good. So 0 to 100. First one to get it. Ooh, somebody's already really close. Oh, got it right there. Oh, it's going away. Derek Barton, 76. That's the number. Derek Barton. Mods. Get Derek. Oh my God, you guys are going crazy. It's already done. It's over. It's over. Oh man. Derek, you got to get in contact with the mods if you can. That was fast. That was really fast. Spin the wheel. Yeah, that was... Okay. All right, we'll do one more giveaway for a shirt. This shirt right here. I'm going to give away one of these. And how am I going to do that? I'm not sure yet. Hey, Big Idea Design is here. Hey, we can do one more. Chad, you good? Well, how's your internet? Is Chad in here? I can't tell. The chat's going so fast. If Chadwick is in here, we'll do one giveaway with him as well, because he's always down. But I haven't seen him, so I don't know. Anyway, we're going to work on the shirt giveaway. For that one, I got a good one. So I did a watch collection video. I'm going to have to reshoot it because my watch collection has literally totally changed since I did the video. So I shot the video like 3 weeks ago. My watch collection is totally different now. So I'm going to try to mesh them both together in a way. But I have a good question for you. If you can guess the number of watches I had in my collection at the time that I shot that video, first one to guess it wins. Chad is in EDC photos. That's not the right Chad. Okay, I gotta watch. Mason. Where's he at? Mason Trelongo. 17 is the correct number. Mason, you get a shirt. I'll have it sent to you soon. That was the first one I saw. Holy crap. 17 is the correct number. Mason. Boom. That's so fast. So fast. So that's not the correct Chad, but you guys are not supposed to be talking in EDC photos. Okay. Wow, that was insane. All right, so we did some giveaways. Okay, let's go back to the Discord. These things keep just popping up, and I lose my place every time somebody posts to this right now. I could turn it off. Here's one. So he's actually been in all the videos recently. This is Renee. Can't remember the last name, but look at that. He's got a Luminox watch. I'm not sure which model, but that's a chronograph of some sort. I don't even know what that pin is. Is that that's not the Stedman pin. I'm not sure what pin that is. He also has, if I were to guess, a Daily Customs Swiss Army knife. I think, I don't know. There's so many custom Swiss Army knives Swiss Army knives now. And then we have a Chavez Chub and a Chavez Ultramar Rendencion Street. Looks like a 228, not a 229. Well, Mason, if you want to win your shirt, I mean, you're going to have to contact them somehow. Probably have to join the Discord or something. That's the best way to contact us. Sorry. I'm going to do just a couple more. So we've been going for an hour and a half now. Stone, here you go. This is your moment to shine. That was a Luminox chronograph, but I don't know what model. He didn't say. This is your moment to shine, Stone. This is it. Are you ready? So he has a Spyderco Spidey Chef in the middle of the photo, a log and jotter underneath that, a Big Idea Design TI Pocket Pro in black, which you don't see very often. That is a beaver tail. I'm not sure which pattern, but it is a beaver tail from Great Eastern Cutlery or Titiute. He also has a Swiss Army knife. Is that an executive? It looks like an executive. I lost mine, which makes me really sad. He also has an Atlas Creation handkerchief and his own wallet. So he has his own leather making business, and it is Graham Leatherworks, and this is his Istari wallet. I guess that's how it's pronounced. Vikes Hikes, thank you for the $5 Canadian. Yee. Wow. I didn't think anybody would make me say that tonight, but here we are. But yeah, he's in the server. If you want to contact him and buy a wallet or whatever, just click on his name in the server. Or Graham Leatherworks on Instagram. Ooh, look at that photo. That looks dangerous. My carry for this pandemic has only been a knife around the house. Decided to take my tuna and do something with it. So he has a CRKT tuna. I don't know that I would try to take a picture like that. Russ Hubbard, you can check the classifieds in the Discord server for a Sabinza. There's actually one in there right now, but it's not discounted. It's quite the opposite. But a really cool photo. I like to see you guys getting creative and taking photos like this. This whole set here is from Jay Rivera. Look at that. He's got a copper Elementum as well as a Pocket Pro, Pete's Pirate Life Pocket Pro, and a S2 Arbiton 2 in copper. But all these photos are just like, they're perfect. Moody, contrasty, great layout. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, but I think that's going to do it for going through these carries. I would go through the EDC memes channel, but the problem with the EDC memes channel is that it's definitely not safe for work a lot of the time, so I can't do that. If it's a pre-recorded video, I can, but doing it live like this is probably not a good idea. Maybe I'll do it on Twitch or something, but I don't want to get demonetized here, so that would not be fun. I am going to be doing some Twitch streaming very, very soon. Don't know exactly what I'm going to do. I might do hangout stuff like this, but also going to be gaming some, but going to be doing it over on Twitch at some point in the future. It's just BestMEDC on Twitch as well. So twitch.com/BestMEDC. But it's going to be all sorts of stuff over there. Just when I'm not making videos, I'll be doing that. Brandon Rogers says, what are you doing with the old channel now that you've renamed this channel? To be determined. Not sure yet. Matthews NC is not far at all. I'm in Concord, actually. Paul R., great stream. Hope you do more. Join the Discord if you haven't already. Take care, everyone. Yes, join the Discord if you haven't. And thank you for the $5, Paul. Thank you so much. All right, let me close out of this. Go back to my stream. Oh, that chat's way out of date. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out and doing this with me live. I wasn't planning on doing this today, and I was a little unprepared, but I think it went well. I had a lot of fun. I'm an idiot, and hope you guys enjoyed it enough to do this again in the future. It's fun. I liked doing it. It's more laid back and casual, and let's do it again if you want, because I definitely want to. So let me know in the comments down below, or hit that like button if you think we should do it again. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Just follow, subscribe, do all those things. You know, it's all linked down below. But with that said, and until next time, carry on.